I can't tell you the number of business owners I get to talk to that are struggling with getting more traffic on their website. They've tried just about everything, social media, SEO, blogging, and nothing seems to work. If this sounds familiar, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5 ways you can improve the traffic going on your website and ultimately getting some leads. Let's go. Hi everybody, this is Antoine Dupont and welcome to another video. If you're new here and you're looking for best practices and tips on how to grow your business, then please subscribe and make sure to click the bell so you don't miss a thing. So the number one way to generate more traffic on your website, of course, is SEO. Your website should be optimized to be found on Google with your keywords and key phrases. Now, the optimization of your website is really only a one-time event. Let me explain. Your SEO expert should do the research to find out what are the best keywords and key phrases that people are searching for when they're looking for your products and services. So for example, if you are a lawyer specializing in business litigation, then probably business litigation attorney and business litigation lawyer are a great idea for your website. Now, if you're not sure if your website is optimized or what it's optimized for, go on the home page of your website, put your mouse over the tab, and the title or what the page is optimized for will show up. Now, according to Moz, the ideal length for the SEO title on any page should be between 50 to 60 characters. So for example, business litigation attorney in Fort Lauderdale, comma, FL, as in Florida, is 55 characters. Bingo! So as a digital marketing professional, the first thing I do when I see a website for the first time is I look at the title on the home page. And if, for example, I see the following, home-John Doe's website, I know you haven't done SEO. And if I see best litigation and contract attorney in Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Miami, I know you have done some SEO, but it's poorly done. Why? Because that's way too many characters, and I know that someone didn't follow the simple rule of 50 to 60 characters. Now, Moz has a great tool that you can use to test your titles on your homepage, and it's located at moz.com/learn/SEO/title-tag. Now, once your website is optimized, you should not touch it for at least 90 days. You have to allow Google to crawl your website and rank it accordingly. Now, the cost to optimize your website will vary from one agency to the other. I have seen people charging as little as $500. And then I've seen other agencies charging as much as $2,500. I think that somewhere in the middle lies the truth. Now, bear in mind that this is based on optimizing about 10 to 12 pages for 10 to 12 keywords. So if you need to have 30 to 40 keywords optimized for your website, then the price will change accordingly. So then after 90 days, you enter what is called the tweaking phase of SEO, where you or your SEO experts will make changes based on what worked and what didn't. So for example, the word attorney may work better than the word lawyer for your specific demographic and target market. The same applies for coaching versus consultant. One may work better than the other. You have to find out what works for you. And based on that, you will make appropriate adjustment. You may change everywhere where it says lawyer to attorney or vice versa, but you will make adjustment after 90 days where you see what worked and what didn't. Now, you have few tools available as a business owner to monitor your SEO on a daily or weekly basis. Of course, Google Analytics is the first choice because number one, it should be installed on every website and it's free. However, a lot of people find that Google Analytics is what I call information overload. You have no idea where to look and what to look for. Now, there are two other tools that I recommend that we use here in my agency, SEMrush and Moz. Both of these tools will cost you about $100 a month, but we'll give you the analytics that you're looking for. What keyword is working, what page is ranking, what blog is driving traffic, all the information that you need to make a decision with what's working and what's not working. Now, what's also super important for most businesses is local SEO. Now, what I mean by that is, how does your website rank for local searches? For example, Fort Lauderdale business litigation lawyer or business litigation lawyer in Fort Lauderdale. When people look for a local service provider, they will usually add the city before or after the keyword, and it's super important that your company ranks for that. Because for this, what Google will do is it will display the results in the Google map, and it will show the top 3 results, which we call in the SEO world the 3-pack. Now, honestly, I think this is probably the most important thing you can do to your business to make sure you get all the leads you deserve. In order for your name to show up in the 3-pack, obviously you have to have your SEO done right, but also have your address and name of the company accurate throughout all the listings on the internet. I can't tell you the number of businesses where I see their name, address, even phone number different from one website to the next. It's a mess. But the good news is you have a couple of tools that are available to all business owners that can help you with that. Those 2 tools are Moz Local and Yext. Either you or the agency you hire should be working with either of those tools to make sure that your address, phone number, listing, and everything is accurate and consistent throughout all the directories on the internet. This is super important for the 3-pack. So does SEO and Yext and Moz Local guarantees that your website will show up on page 1 of Google or in the 3-pack? And the answer is no, not really. It really depends on how competitive your market is. If you are a brand new business litigation attorney in New York City, yeah, good luck with that. So what does SEO and local optimization will do for you? It will give you your ranking. It will tell you where you are in the pecking order. Maybe you'll land in the 8th position, or the 20th position, or the 30th position. But as a business owner, you need to know where your ranking is so you can do what it takes to improve your position. Now, if you have any questions or comments, just put them right below. What worked for you? What didn't work? Let us know. Share the information. I'd love to learn from you. Now the work to promote your website will begin, which brings me to the second ways to drive traffic to your website, and it's video marketing. Now, video marketing is super effective at generating more traffic and more leads for your business. Now, more and more people are turning to videos to look for the answers to their questions. And given the choice between a 1,000-word blog or a 3-minute video, yeah, they'll pick the 3-minute video. So here are the 3 types of videos you should be making to generate more traffic and more leads for your business. The number 1 video you should be making is the how-to videos. Now, do some research and find out what questions are people asking about your industry or product or service. After just 15 to 20 minutes, I am sure that you will find easily 50 to 100 questions that people are asking specifically about what you do. You can use a free tool like answerthepublic.com and find out all the how, when, where, why, all the questions people are asking around your keywords. And your job is to create a video for each of those questions. Now, the second type of video you should be making is the FAQ video. I am sure that your prospect always asks you the same question over and over again. Does it include this? Do you require a long-term contract? Can I pay in installments? Each of those FAQ should have a video for it. Your prospect will appreciate and you will gain authority and credibility with those videos. Now, the third type of video you need to produce is the product or service video. Each product or service that you sell should have a specific video for it. The product or service video should tell people what it is and what people should expect with it. And those videos need to be posted on each landing page of your website. This will have people stay longer on each page of your website, and that is a signal that Google loves. People staying a long time on your website. Everything being equal, your website with a video versus your competition without a video, guess which page they're going to stay on longer? This one. Now, all those videos also need to be posted on a YouTube channel with a link back to your website if they want to get more information. Now, remember this. YouTube, besides being an amazing video library, is the second largest search engine in the world after Google. Now, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Please let me know what types of videos you have produced that have generated a whole bunch of traffic to your website. Now, let's move along to the third thing you should be doing on your website to generate more traffic, and that is blogging. Yes, blogging is an amazing way to generate more traffic to your website. Too often, I see businesses that have a blog on their website, but they have sacrificed quality for quantity. And that's not a good thing. Let's get something straight here. It's much better to have 4 or 5 blogs at most on your website that are high quality than 30 crappy blogs. And it's actually fairly easy to find out if your blogs are any good or driving any traffic to your website. Ask your current digital marketer or go on Google Analytics and look for the top 10 to 20 pages driving traffic to your website in the last 90 days. If none of your blogs are showing up on that list, there you have your answer. Your blogs may be what I call useless. As a digital marketer, my expectation would be that at least half the pages driving traffic to your website would be your blogs. If that's not the case for you, then it may be time to look for a different blogger. Here's a case study with a client of ours, Frameworks of Miami. 5 of the top 7 pages driving traffic to their website in the last 90 days were the blogs we created for them. I will put the links in the description below so you can go and take a look at the types of blogs that we have created for this client that generated that kind of traffic. Now, because we believe that quality is far more superior than quantity, we usually only have the resources and budget to create 1 blog per quarter. Just to give you an idea, we are spending on average 30 to 40 hours of work on a single blog. A long-form, high-quality blog will beat a poorly short blog any day of the week. Now let's move along to the 4th way to generate more traffic to your website, and that is email marketing. Yes, email marketing is still highly effective to driving traffic to your website if it's done right. Let me explain. I don't know about you, but for me, I get a lot of emails in my inbox every day. And there are 3 things that you should be doing with your email marketing to ensure that people will open it, click on it, and read it. One of the most important things about email marketing is your subject line. A recent survey on email marketing best practices showed that 70%, that's 7 out of 10 people, will open an email based on the subject line alone. What that means for you is you're probably not spending enough time working on the subject line. For the last 90 days, here are my top 3 best subject line with the open rate for each of them. The first one was the grammar test with a 26.1% open rate. My second best subject line is what 21 experts told me with a 24.8% open rate. And my third best subject line in the last 90 days is Facebook Ads 101. In parentheses, easy, with a 24.7 open rate. Now, did you see anything about me or my company in those subject line? Nope. Why? Because nobody cares. People want to know what's in it for me. And if the title does that, then you will have a much better open rate. Now, the second most important thing with email marketing is the from name. Now, the same survey on email marketing best practices showed that 60% of people will open up an email based on the from name. So for example, would you be more inclined to open up an email if it's coming from Catapult Marketing versus Antoine Dupont? The automatic trigger for most people, if an email is coming from a company name, they're most likely trying to sell me something or promote something versus a first and last name, which, well, it's just a person. I'm not quite sure what they want, but let's just check it out. As a case study, I recently consulted with a company in Miami called Doink Design, and I asked them to do two specific things on their email marketing. Change the subject line and change the from name. Originally, the from name said Doink Design. In the subject line said Doink Ideas, Volume 18, Issue Number 5. That open rate was 17.1%. And they changed it to Charlie Calderon and To Joke or Not to Joke. And that one got a 28.9% open rate. That is a 69% increase in open rate. Now, the third thing you should be doing with your email marketing is the body of the email or the format of your email. I have been using email marketing to drive traffic to my website since 2001. So I've been doing this a long time. And the format I love the best is the simple, text only, no images, no fuss format. I don't know about you, but when I see an email come in my inbox with multiple article, long format with lots of stuff for me to digest, I usually put it in a folder that I will read later, and I end up never doing it. Remember that for most people, the most precious commodity is time. Give people a quick bite-sized email with text only with a link to read more of the articles if they are interested, and I guarantee that you are going to get a lot better open rate and a lot more traffic to your website. Now, I'd love to hear your comments about this. Have you used email marketing techniques that have been highly effective for you? I'd love to hear about it. Put it in the comments below. Let's move right along to the fifth way to generate traffic to your website, and that is Facebook. And now there is a reason why I have this as the fifth and not the second or the third. I think that too many companies jumped on the social media bandwagon and have very little to show for it. And there are good reasons for that. I call it Facebook marketing fatigue. And while social media and Facebook is super important in 2018, you have to understand that these platforms are not designed to send traffic to your website. They want to keep the traffic to themselves. Let me explain. Facebook is a social and engagement platform. They want people to stay there. They want you to click on a post, like it, comment, post your own pictures, and engage with your friends. They make money when people stay on the Facebook platform, not when they go away. Now, that being said, with almost 2 billion users and 68% of Americans on Facebook on a daily basis, you can't ignore that. Now, there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. And just like blogging, quality is a lot more important than quantity. I would recommend that you do a self-audit of your Facebook page and look at the last 10 to 20 posts you currently have posted. Do they have any likes? Do they have any comments? Do they have any shares? If they don't have any of those or very little, it may be time to think of a different strategy. And you may be hurting your own Facebook page. See, Facebook is in the business of providing people with a good experience while navigating on the Facebook feed. So what they're most likely going to show you is posts and pictures and stuff that is highly engaging. If your posts have 0 likes, 0 comments, 0 share, no engagement, you're basically signaling to Facebook that your content is boring and therefore they're going to show it less and less and less and less to a point where it will be detrimental, where they'll never ever show your content. So here's how to do it on Facebook to make sure you get more traffic to your website. Number 1, install the Facebook pixel on your website so you can retarget people that came to your website once they're on Facebook. Now, the second thing you should do with Facebook is post videos on your Facebook page. With videos, we have seen 5 times, 10 times, sometimes 20 times more engagement simply by taking a video and uploading to a Facebook page. Now, one thing that is important with Facebook videos is make sure you add captions. 80% of all videos on Facebook are watched without sound. Now, the third thing you should do for your business to drive traffic on Facebook is create a target audience. That target audience should be very specific to your business, to people that are most likely are going to buy your product, by age group, by demographic, by what type of stuff they like. You need to pin this down. My recommendation for most businesses out there is to invest a minimum of $50 a week on ads. Promote your video, promote a post, and see what's working. But you should every week have a minimum of $50 promoting your business and see what's working and what's not working. Do more of what's working and stop doing what doesn't. Now, I'd love to hear from you guys if you have done things on Facebook that have been highly effective or stuff that doesn't work. Put it in the comments below and share it with everybody. And there you have it, the 5 easy ways to generate more traffic to your website. Number 1, get your SEO and local SEO in order. Number 2, get your video marketing going. Number 3, have amazing blogs on your website. Number 4, get your email marketing going. And 5th, spend at least $50 a week on Facebook ads and see what's working and what's not working. So, question of the day for you: what is the most effective way you are currently using to drive traffic to your website? Put it in the comments below. Okay, so this does it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. But before you leave, please make sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a thing.